This video is about the epic JSU-152 model 1945. Here it is depicted at Kubinka. Now, just a first word of introduction is that for some reason Joseph Stalin is like turned into Iosif Stalin. I do not believe that the J is interchangeable with an I in the English language. So that's why in YouTube I have posted other videos about JS tanks. And I just learned as a child, this heavy tank of the Soviet Union was designated with a J and not an I. I think that I read The Name of the Rose by Umberto Eco, and in it, in some Latinized form, a Jesus was spelt with an I, like Iesus, but that's Latin. And I guess that could segue into Old Church Slavonic, and that's Slavic language, I guess. And if that segued into some mainstream Cyrillic language of Moscow or Ukraine later, then that would be perhaps a J and an I could be interchangeable in Russian or some other Slavic language. But I do not think that a J and an I is interchangeable in English. So it bothers me a little bit that this has been brought up in YouTube. But I'm going to proceed with this as J. And I have a thumbnail sketch, which is 3-dimensional. It is just a model I'm going to use. So please don't jump down my throat and call me a retard, which has happened in YouTube. So just bear with me. Please be patient. The JSU-152 model 1945 was an attempt to develop an assault gun version of the JS-3 tank. Although the ballistic shape of the hull was superior to the standard JSU-152, it was not accepted for production. So here's this gnarly JS-3 assault version. And here I have my drawing of the JSU-152 model 1945. And I'll put the engine in the back. They drive the drive sprocket. There you have the crewmen. And here's the round that they're going to have to lift and open the breech block and put it in. Here's the driver. And let's see, I'll put on, here's spare ammunition boxes on the back. And oh look, here's a spare transmission that's tied on the back. I'll lash it down with cables here and chains here and like that. And what else? Oh, fuel cells. Extra fuel cells for the tankers of the Red Guard. And that has been a production of the JSU-152 model 1945.